Respected audience, Assalamu alaikum. I am Professor Shamsudjaman, Professor of Pathology. I welcome all in today's 19th lecture on systemic pathology. Today, day 3 of diseases of gallbladder. Day 3 of diseases of gallbladder. Dear audience, in day 1, I have told you about the cholelithiasis briefly. In day 2, cholecystitis briefly. Today's topic is carcinoma of gallbladder. Dear audience, before going to discuss about carcinoma of gallbladder, we have to recapitulate the different types of tumor that may occur in gallbladder. Tumors of gallbladder. Tumors of gallbladder may be benign tumor and malignant tumor. Benign tumor may be adenoma, fibroma, hemangioma. Malignant tumor may be squamous cell carcinoma, adenocarcinoma, adenosquamous cell carcinoma. One is squamous cell carcinoma, another is adenocarcinoma, third one is adenosquamous cell carcinoma. Both adenocarcinoma and squamous cell carcinoma coexist. Undifferentiated carcinoma. So these are the different tumors that may occur in the gallbladder. Benign tumor, adenoma, fibroma, hemangioma. Malignant tumor may be squamous cell carcinoma, adenocarcinoma, adenosquamous carcinoma, undifferentiated carcinoma. Now come to carcinoma of gallbladder. Dear audience, carcinoma of gallbladder may be squamous cell carcinoma, may be adenocarcinoma, may be adenosquamous cell carcinoma, may be undifferentiated carcinoma. Now come to predisposing factor of carcinoma of gallbladder. Age. Carcinoma of gallbladder usually occurs in old age. It is common around the 7th decade of life. Common around the 2nd decade of life. Sex. It occurs in both male and female, but it is more common in female. female male ratio 2:1. Dear audience, it is more common in female because gallstone is more common in female. And we know gallstone is associated with carcinoma of gallbladder. Age, sex, pre-existing disease of gallbladder. Like cholelithiasis, if this is the gallbladder and stone within the gallbladder is called gallstones or cholelithiasis. Dear audience, if anybody suffers from cholelithiasis, a stone exerts friction. Due to friction exerted by stone, there is squamous metaplasia. Columnar cell of mucosa of the gallbladder is replaced by squamous cell, and this squamous metaplasia may turn to dysplasia and ultimately carcinoma. Gallstone, squamous metaplasia, in gallbladder mucosa. This metaplasia may turn to dysplasia, and from dysplasia carcinoma of gallbladder. Pre-existing cholelithiasis is associated with carcinoma of gallbladder. Another one is chronic cholecystitis. Dear audience, chronic cholecystitis is associated with squamous metaplasia of gallbladder. And this squamous metaplasia may turn to dysplasia and ultimately carcinoma. So, the predisposing factors are age, sex, and pre-existing diseases of gallbladder like cholelithiasis and cholecystitis chronic. Dear audience, if anybody suffers from carcinoma of gallbladder, what may be the morphology? Gross examination reveals infiltrative carcinoma. In case of infiltrative carcinoma of gallbladder, the gallbladder wall is very thick. Suppose this is the gallbladder, this is the wall of the gallbladder. If there is infiltrative carcinoma here, if this is the infiltrative carcinoma, it will infiltrate the wall. and due to infiltration of the malignant cells in the wall of the gallbladder become very thick. This is infiltrative type of carcinoma. Grossly, it may be fungating type. Suppose this is the gallbladder and this is the carcinoma of gallbladder. The surface of the gallbladder shows fungus, and this is fungating type of carcinoma of gallbladder. Fungating type of carcinoma of gallbladder. Grossly, carcinoma of gallbladder may be cauliflower-like. Suppose this is the carcinoma of gallbladder and the surface of the carcinoma of gallbladder looks like cauliflower. This is cauliflower-like carcinoma of gallbladder. So, grossly infiltrative type, fungating type or cauliflower-like. Microscopic findings. Microscopic findings of carcinoma of gallbladder. First come to FNAC. Fine needle aspiration cytopathology reveals. Dear audience, if we do image guided fine needle aspiration cytopathology of carcinoma of gallbladder, what may be the microscopic findings? FNAC reveals anaplastic cells with squamous differentiation, these are the squamous malignant epithelium or anaplastic cells with glandular differentiation. So, FNAC reveals anaplastic cells with squamous differentiation like this or with glandular differentiation like this. So, this is squamous differentiation and this is glandular differentiation. We are talking about microscopic findings. FNAC reveals anaplastic cells with squamous differentiation or anaplastic cells with glandular differentiation. Now come to histopathology. Histopathology reveals if it is a case of squamous cell carcinoma, if it is a case of squamous cell carcinoma, histopathology reveals sheets of anaplastic cells showing squamous differentiation. Cells may invade underlying stroma. These are the anaplastic cells showing squamous differentiation arranged as sheets. Cells are pleomorphic with large hyperchromatic nucleus and arranged as sheets. The cell may invade the underlying stroma. If this is the stroma, the cell may invade the underlying stroma. So, these are the anaplastic cells arranged as sheets, and this is invasion. If it is a case of squamous cell carcinoma, anaplastic cells arranged as sheets invading the stroma. If it is a case of adenocarcinoma, histopathology reveals anaplastic cells showing glandular differentiation are arranged as acinas. Anaplastic cells showing glandular differentiation arranged as acinas invading the stroma. So, anaplastic cells showing glandular differentiation arranged as acinas invading the stroma. So, these are the anaplastic cells showing glandular differentiation arranged as acinas. Suppose this is the stroma and the anaplastic cells invades the stroma. This is stromal invasion. And this is the histopathological findings of adenocarcinoma of gallbladder. Dear audience, if anybody suffers from carcinoma of gallbladder, how can we diagnose it in laboratory? Now come to laboratory diagnosis of carcinoma of gallbladder. Laboratory diagnosis of carcinoma of gallbladder. We can do ultrasonography, CT scanning, image guided FNAC, biopsy and histopathology, dear audience, we can do ultrasonography, CT scanning, image guided FNAC, biopsy and histopathology. Tumor marker, and if the patient is complicated with ascites, we can do ascitic fluid analysis. Ascitic fluid for malignant cell. If ascites, tumor marker in carcinoma of gallbladder. In case of carcinoma of gallbladder, we estimate the cancer antigen 99. We estimate cancer antigen CA99. The titer of CA99 is elevated in carcinoma of gallbladder. It is elevated in case of carcinoma of gallbladder. If patient with carcinoma of gallbladder is complicated with ascites, ascitic fluid is analyzed for malignant cell. Ascitic fluid for malignant cell. If we do exfoliative cytopathology, we can get anaplastic cells in groups. Along with the anaplastic cells, we can get degenerated mesothelium. Dear audience, if anybody suffers from carcinoma of gallbladder and if he or she is complicated with ascites, the malignant cell from the carcinoma of gallbladder will exfoliate in the ascitic fluid. And if we do exfoliative cytopathology of that fluid, we can get anaplastic cells in group. In addition to anaplastic cells in groups, we can get degenerated mesothelium. This is the group of anaplastic cells that we can get in exfoliative cytopathology of ascitic fluid in patients suffering from carcinoma of gallbladder. Dear audience, today I have discussed briefly about the carcinoma of gallbladder. Before that, I have told you different types of tumor of the gallbladder. Benign tumor, it may be adenoma, fibroma, hemangioma. Malignant tumor, carcinoma. The carcinoma may be squamous cell carcinoma, adenocarcinoma, adenosquamous cell carcinoma, undifferentiated carcinoma. And I have told you about the predisposing factors of carcinoma of gallbladder. It is more common around the age of 70 years. It is more common in female male ratio 2:1. There are some pre-existing diseases of gallbladder that may predispose to carcinoma of gallbladder. One is cholelithiasis, another is cholecystitis. In both cases, there is squamous metaplasia, and this squamous metaplasia may turn to dysplasia and ultimately carcinoma of gallbladder. Grossly, the carcinoma may be infiltrative. In case of infiltrative type of carcinoma of gallbladder, wall become thick due to infiltration of malignant cells in the wall. It may be fungating type and it may be cauliflower like. Microscopic findings: if we do FNAC, image guided FNAC, we can get anaplastic cells that may show squamous differentiation or glandular differentiation. Histopathology reveals in case of squamous cell carcinoma, sheets of anaplastic cells showing squamous differentiation and the cells may invade the stroma. In case of adenocarcinoma, anaplastic cells showing glandular differentiation arranged as acinas and the cells may invade the stroma. In laboratory, we can diagnose carcinoma of gallbladder with the help of ultrasonography, CT scanning, image guided FNAC, biopsy and histopathology, tumor marker by estimating cancer antigen CA19-9, it is elevated, and if the patient is complicated with ascites, we can do ascitic fluid analysis for malignant cell. If we do exfoliative cytopathology, we can get anaplastic cells in groups. In addition to, we can get degenerated mesothelium. Dear audience, now come to different sites of carcinoma in biliary tract. Different sites of carcinoma in biliary tract. In descending frequency, carcinoma may occur in gallbladder, ampulla of Vater, common bile duct, hepatic duct, junction of right and left hepatic duct, junction of right and left hepatic ducts. This is in descending frequency: gallbladder, ampulla of Vater, common bile duct, hepatic duct, junction of right and left hepatic ducts. This is gallbladder GB, junction of right and left hepatic duct, bile duct, ampulla of Vater. So, in descending frequency, in gallbladder, ampulla of Vater, common bile duct, hepatic ducts, junction of right and left hepatic ducts. These are the different sites of carcinoma in biliary tract. Dear audience, today up to this, thanks all.